the audacity to play that pass with that weight is, everyone's running one way and he plays it the other way. I mean, it's just, for me, it was like this frozen moment of, really? Oh, okay, great, yeah, we scored, oh. Yeah, so this was 2018 against Colorado. Milton has the ball out wide, plays it into Justin. Justin finds, it's funny, there's not, speaking of space, I mean, this is a point where there's not a ton of space, and Justin fires a ball through about 3 defenders into Pipa.
Pipa, what a touch. Threw onto me and left footed finish. But what a ball from Justin Merrim to Pipa, and Pipa just a soft touch through to me, which is incredible.
If I rewind it a little bit, I'm trying to see if he even looks at where Giassi is in this moment. Because that's what's pretty amazing. He's pointing to the space. So Justin picks his head up here on the left side of the box for the most part and just wraps a ball into Pipa, who just flicks it right between 3 defenders, and Giassi scores. And the whole back line for the Colorado Rapids has to be thinking that he's offside.
Oh, wow. And I mean, for people to find Milton, then get in an area higher up the field to make a through ball pass, to me is just, wow, his movement. It's crazy how much ground and space he covered in the span of what, 3 seconds, 4 seconds? It's remarkable.
I remember standing about half field in this one, and it was kind of like everyone pauses, you know, where you don't believe, A, that Giassi was onside, and B, that Pipa was able to get the pass through.
All right, so it's a big switch to Milton. Milton takes a great first touch forward, finds Pipa. Pipa, little touch pass the defenders, and score, you know.
The rest is just magic here. Giassi's alert, and it's a playoff game. To be able to do it in that pressure, you know, type game, it is unbelievable. Amazing
movement by Pipa as well. You know, to draw out the defender and find open space. Wow.
I mean, he's just unbelievable. As I'm watching this replay here. It's like he sees a play 10 seconds ahead and knows exactly where all of his teammates are. It's unbelievable. This one specifically, the way he puts his foot on the ball, and to be able to play an outside the foot into the path of the forward, it's very difficult. And for the forward, as I'm watching this play out, Jairo doesn't even touch the ball till he finishes. For a striker, it is a perfect ball. Perfect weighted outside the foot, which is really tough for a one-time finish. And I was watching this from the opposite side, and I was just like at awe when he completed that pass. And this is definitely one of my favorite ones over the years that I've been on the field to witness.
What best describes his ability and what he brings to the table?
One word that goes in the locker room, he's a maestro. We call him maestro because, I mean, he just orchestrates everything in the final third for us.
He's just cerebral in how he thinks about the game, how he analyzes it on the field, and then executes his role on the field.
He knows his surroundings extremely well. I mean, he can take a touch that's in front of him and then heal it, knowing a player is running behind him. And he leaves me in awe every time I watch him do that.
Oftentimes, what he does maybe isn't always in the highlights or brought up by analysts or whatever it is, but knowing how it feels and seeing it develop on the field, his role in it is integral every single time, almost.
It's amazing to have someone like Pipa. He's very good at reading the situation, being able to play the right pass with the right pace. And I think we've all been beneficial of that, especially I think Giassi last year.
I constantly watch Pipa during training sessions and during games. And
he has this unique ability to analyze space, which is an interesting thing for fans to watch when he plays. Is he is always finding space, and it seems like he has more time on the ball than anyone else because he's able to create moments where defenders can't get near him. And that, for me, is such an integral part of being a number 10, is how can you operate in between tight spaces but also give yourself the luxury of finding space when there seems like there isn't any.